The primary role of the sustainability team is to look at ways of making productions more sustainable, but also to improve the sustainability of theatre buildings and theatre operations. In this task, we are going to concentrate on the production side of things. You've been asked to reflect on how to apply sustainability principle to a production and come up with a sustainable plan for a new theatre production. To tell us about the world of sustainability, let's speak to Jamie Saye about their role.
So my job is, I am the General Manager of Saye, which is a not-for-profit that supports the creative and cultural industries of West Yorkshire in being environmentally sustainable. So day to day, my job is to manage the organisation. So this is doing all of the kind of managing of staffing, distribution of workload and all that kind of thing. But then also I do a lot of work with our clients who are creative and cultural organisations. So this could be things like delivering training or writing their environmental policies and action plans, or it could be things like helping them to calculate their carbon footprint. Well, there's kind of two sides to it really. For the sustainability side of things, a understanding of the creative and cultural industries is really a must, because there's a lot of nuances, I think, in our field of work. You need to have a really good understanding of the challenges that they're facing. So for example, in theatre, especially like in touring theatre, there's a lot of challenges around how you create work in a more sustainable way. So you need to kind of have a really good grounding and understanding of those challenges. You also need to have a really good understanding of the sort of the science behind climate change, how we got to this point as well, and also about carbon footprints and different scopes of carbon footprint, and then how you can calculate and understand your impact. And then for the kind of general management side of things, there's a lot of things there around how you do things like managing budgets, how you manage staff time, how you do scheduling. It's very broad and very varied, and you need to have needs to be a bit like a Swiss Army knife. There's a lot of things to consider. I studied sound technology at the Liverpool Institute for Performing Arts, and then after that I moved to Opera North in Leeds, started there as a technician in the Howard Assembly Room, and then alongside that I started to gain an understanding of sustainability within the kind of creative and cultural industries, and then from there I met similar people who were working in sort of similar fields. So I happened to meet a guy called Phil Holgate, who's the head of production sustainability at ITV Studios. So we met at a Leeds Climate Commission networking event, and I was talking to him around the impact of sustainability on opera and theatre production, and then he was talking around the impact of sustainability on TV and film production. And interestingly, there was lots of really strong parallels which we didn't think there would be. So I was talking around transporting set from places to place, and then there's also the transplanting of 130 cast and crew from location to location when theatre productions are on tour. And then he was talking around, well, exactly the same things happen in film and TV. You know, you have to transport all of your cast and crew from location to location to location. We thought, well, isn't it a shame that we both found out these kind of commonalities independently of each other, and wouldn't it have been great if there was some way of discussing this in some sort of forum where we could talk around our common challenges and potentially come to common solutions. So from that, Saye was born. Because we're a not-for-profit and we're a young startup, and also we're doing something that no one has done before, that's quite exciting. We get to take the kind of organisation in any way that we want, which is really cool. And the other thing that I really enjoy is that I get to work with the entirety of the creative and cultural industries of West Yorkshire. So I get to meet these fantastic, creative, really innovative organisations and people that work within these organisations, and I think it's really fantastic that I get to kind of really get involved in the breadth of what this industry has to offer in the region. So yeah, those are the two things I think are the best thing about the job.